he's coming forward, he complete a lock like that way. So one is I could get ahead of his fascia stretch. Go ahead, like this. See?
Oh no.
So this is different. You come again. It's not so.
Yeah.
You can guess what that is, right? So this is, this is literally just single whip, right? A plucking, right? Because even the fact that he's pinning my hand is an intention. So to the extent he does that, we can already do something like that. But you can do it. I was doing primarily go ahead off of this right here, right? So when that's happening, we can fire the E off on him pretty well that way too. All right, so we're going to continue torturing you because because someone asked a follow-up question about joint locks. How do you deal with joint locks being done on you? Okay?
Yes.
So we are talking about the classic wrist locking joint lock technique. So just real quick, so someone's grabbed you. Okay, you're gonna hold their hand so they don't let go. Okay, relax the hand. I just wanted to illustrate how you do this. You're gonna coil this hand around, bend their elbow, and then relax your elbow. Let's just make it easy. No. Bend your elbow. So ideally, you want this 90-degree angle like this, and from there you twist to enact the lock. So that's the destination you want to get to. And we explored last time all the ways that you will overcome them. Here, give me resistance.
Yeah.
Right. All the ways you'll overcome them to complete your lock. Yeah. Like that. Okay. This time we're going to talk about how we defend it. Okay.
Yes.
So you do the lock to me.
So do the lock to you, right?
Okay. So the lock is coming. Go ahead. So to the extent that he's twisting into my hand, right? He's twisting my hand. Our fascia is stretching between us. So he twists, and I feel that, and I can go with that and get ahead of him. If I get ahead of his fascia, I can drag him off balance, and then I could fold him back. That's one way. So one is I could get ahead of his fascia stretch. Go ahead, like this. See?
Oh no.
So what was that like?
That was getting thrown off balance and
getting thrown off balance.
Pretty inconvenient.
Yeah. So go ahead. So do it. See? So you're in balance, right? So he's got the lock, right? Come again. See?
Oh.
He's lost his balance. So he has it okay, but he's actually off balance. So I'm actually going to just twist him back this way. Or like this. See? He's lost his balance. So maybe you do some martial art where you do something like that. Okay. So that's getting ahead of him. It's a type of yielding.
Okay.
But yielding, go ahead. I'm not just trying to run away because I'll eventually run out of space to run away.
Yeah.
I'm running away. Go ahead and feeling your fascia and dragging you off balance as a result.
I see.
Like that. So that's one type.
Okay.
Come again. Others, I just have song. Go ahead. See?
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah. You didn't quite get the angle you needed. Go ahead. So you need to get to here.
Yeah.
Okay. Come again. My song just stopped you from finishing the technique.
Yeah.
So this is probably the counter I see the most often in Masters of Internal. They just simply stop it. Because it makes sense. Why bother giving up space and openings if I don't have to? You do your technique and you can't finish it. Well, boop. Something like that, right? So that's just using song to stop it, right? And then the next couple is what I really enjoy doing. So he does it. What are you experiencing?
I'm experiencing an even earlier interception or stoppage.
Yeah.
From what
So
I want to do.
Okay. So from song is like this. So this is a stoppage. You can feel your force, but it's now getting.
Yeah.
You're not winning.
Yeah.
Right. So because you can't overcome the solidness of the earth in my song, the heaviness in my song. This is different. You come again. It's not so heavy, is it?
No, it's not heavy. So.
This is the third stage of Qi mastery. So you go ahead and go slow for a second. I'm going to talk to it. He's coming, and then he's engaging to me in terms of my fascia. So we're connected already. I just float. See? So you're trying to get your hand over and get your weight into me. Go ahead. So he wants that to happen, right? Go ahead. But the floating means that he can't get his weight through. Does that make sense? Or come again?
Yeah.
You can guess what that is, right?
Sinking.
Yeah. So he's coming, and then we sink him prematurely to the wrong place. So your intention to outline your force and go through me is being modified by the floating yang or the sinking yin from Qi mastery. So I like that one, and it's really cool to use that against all kinds of different joint locks. Like let's suppose you do like a elbow type of technique like that, right?
Yes, sir.
So you come again, see?
No.
Right? Or come again?
Yeah.
So Qi Mastery is very nice because we're already in contact. We're already stretching and twisting. So he's already plugged in his USB port for me. So it's very easy to complete the hacking. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next is Neijin Mastery. So go ahead and do the lock.
Do the lock. Okay.
So yeah. All right, secure my hand.
Secure. Yes.
Yeah. So, good. So that's what you intend to do, right? Come again. So this is literally just single whip, right? A plucking, right?
Yes, sir.
So as soon as he wants to do a technique, I just engage my Tai, my pluck energy. You could do other energy to come again. He would do Lia. So, or come again. G, like that. So that is G. He's coming forward, he complete a lock like that, right? The G energy goes out and then reflects back that force that comes over. Does that make sense? And
Yes.
one more time. On. So Neijin, I just prematurely, his force wants to come over, around, and get me, right? And the Neijin just right away intercepts that, or he comes, right away brings it around like that. So Neijin modifies his force so that instead of doing what he wanted to do, his force gets borrowed into the technique we want to do. So what is that like to you?
It feels actually more shocking.
More
to
shocking?
the system.
Yeah,
when
more
you use
more
Neijin,
sudden.
for example.
Yeah.
Versus the other ones, it felt that I was just getting intercepted more and more at an earlier stage. But when you use Neijin, I feel like there's a shock to the body.
Yeah. So Neijin is really cool because it's sort of like I'm just doing the move I want to do, right? And the result I want happens, which is he goes this way or he goes that way. Whereas in the Qi, we're using connection to modify your ability to complete your move. But this one, I'm actually doing my move, which is nice. The last we have E. So go ahead, you do your lock. So yeah. So that's a good technique. Come again. So how heavy or stiff is my hand?
Not stiff or heavy at all.
Yeah. So this is me being stiff right here, right? Come again.
No.
Okay, so let me talk to what I'm doing each time. So he's coming right here. This one, I feel this pressure here over my knuckle right here. I've taken that focal point of his intention and I've sent it down under into him like this. So he comes, see?
Yeah.
Like that. We send it back. Okay, come again. This time we're going around. Like that. So what is that like?
It's like there's something going through me, actually.
There's something going through you?
Consistently by the time I initiate or start doing something, I feel like there's something going through my body.
Could actually be done earlier because even the fact that he's pinning my hand is an intention. So to the extent he does that, we can already do something like that. But you can do it, I was doing primarily go ahead off of this right here, right? So when that's happening, we can fire the E off on him pretty well that way too. And so it's very light, the pressure on my hand, but like you said, you feel something go through you. That something is your focal point changing, and your force, your own force, your effort to lock me, align with that.
Okay.
And so we're really completely borrowing their force and their intention so that they fight against themselves and doesn't complete the joint lock technique. So this is kind of how different levels of the Tai Chi internal skills can be used to deal with their techniques. The first one, fascia, is very easy to learn, right? Even the most simple form, you start, just even this right, he's twisting over, there's already a fascia. So I could feel that down to his feet and just make him lose his balance. You could feel that, go ahead, see? It looks maybe on camera kind of similar to the E, but it's a lot more heavy, isn't it? Like
yes,
you could feel that my force is being applied to you, okay? And I could go ahead of you and drag you off balance and back. But it's heavier. I'm literally using my force against his fascia, which is having a hard time dealing with.
I feel there's more tension.
Yeah, but it's easy to learn. It's a very physical skill. I could teach you this in like 5 minutes, you know?
Yes, sir.
E is our last skill, but it's so soft and immediate, like that. So E is a very useful skill because it works right away. As soon as they grab you, you can make use of it. Like say he does like an arm drag or something like that.
Arm drag?
Yeah, go ahead, just pull my arm. If he wants
like
to
this?
pull me like that,
Okay.
right? As soon as he pull me, we can already like influence that. So it's good for its immediacy. A lot of Tai Chi happens at the level of Neijin because it's useful because it's proactive. So you do whatever you want to do to me, right? And then we just do our Tai Chi technique, right? You do whatever you want to do to me, and we just do our Tai Chi technique. So being proactive is also advantageous. So these are some of the ones that are useful. The Chi mastery is good because when you're in trouble, they got your arm there, and then they were coming in to twist you or whatever, right? Whether you're doing that or you're doing, go ahead and do that. See, we can just float. They've already fulfilled all the conditions for you to successfully do a technique, so they're inviting you into the door already, so to speak. And Song is the foundation from which all Tai Chi is done, meaning we're always Song. We're never like this, right? And so you should always have Song so that when they try to joint lock you, there's at least a Song buying you like relaxation and time before you're twisted over like that. So that gives you that moment. Go ahead. Then decide to where you want to float them or sink them or whatever the case may be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about these elements of doing counter Qinna in Tai Chi?
No questions.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for letting me twist your arm and so forth. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.